Josh with Embrace Church. Thanks for taking a few minutes just to join me here today. So last Friday we heard from our Governor Kay Ivey lifting the restrictions for having 10 or less persons to gather together publicly. And then in the last week we've also seen a number of businesses in our community and just places where we engage start to reopen again. Obviously doing so still with social distancing and other restrictions that are in place. And so some of you might just be wondering, so what's going on with us with Embrace Church, and when are we going to be gathering together again in person? And so in the last week, we've had numerous and frequent conversations with other churches and pastors. We've had conversations with administration at the hospital and some trusted medical professionals. We've heard from our bishop. We've also had conversations with administration at Lee Scott Academy. And so here's where we're at. Our executive team met this past Monday and we wrestled through all this, and we just feel that right now the best decision, the most wise thing for us to do is to continue to meet online for worship and not begin to gather in person. We're doing this just to make the best decision that can love and serve our community in this time. And so as we do this, kind of some of the why and how we come to this decision, there's some things that we're wrestling through. It's just some questions that I'll share with you. We're just asking, what is ethical? What does love call us to in this moment right now? What is legal and what is allowed? We just had to digest all of the pretty rigorous guidelines there are for meeting together, and also considering Lee Scott. We're in a unique place. We have to consider what's happening with them and their take on a lot of this as well. We're asking, what is best for us in just achieving our mission of embracing people and empowering disciples in this unique season that we're in right now. And then we also just have to wrestle through what is practical. Can we actually practice and put into practice these guidelines and how it impacts us when we do come together? So all of those things were part of that decision and will continue to be as we evaluate this going forward. A couple of things I just want you to know, though, as we come out of this and share this decision with you. You're going to see a lot of other churches that navigate this in different ways than what we are doing right now. Some will gather sooner, some will gather much later than when we do. But I just ask you to join me in trusting those other leaders, pastors, and leadership teams that they're making their best decision based on their context and their people and what they're working through. And we are doing the same. We're making the best decision for us and our context. The second thing I'd just let you know is that we are considering and trying to put our creative energies together to see how can we gather together. Are there some other creative and unique ways, maybe some other places, maybe in some smaller groups, but some ways that we can come together and see each other. And we just know that that's important. So just know we're working on that, and we'll be sharing some things that we're hoping to unfold probably next month and onward as we go through the summer. The last thing just to share with you is just this reminder that the church is never closed. We believe and really hold this value that church is who we are. It's not the place that we go to or the thing that we do. It's who we are and who God's called us to be. And I've watched you all embody this during this season by the way that you've been serving and loving and caring for people all around you. And I just encourage you to keep it up. Please keep doing that. The church has been such a great light and hope to the world around us. And I hope we can continue to do that together. So that's it for now. You'll be hearing again on this that first week in June. And I look forward to seeing you all this coming Sunday morning.